it's your boy King Say, so I'm back. Before we get to it, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you always watch the full video. Don't get
Be
backdoored by your
mindful of the
partners, man.
company you keep, especially when you have something to lose. As you rise and reach success, not everyone around you will be happy about it. Jealousy is real, and it can bring out the darkest emotions in people. In this video, we'll be telling the story of multiple rappers who...
Oh God, jealousy and envy is very real, and it can come from people you don't even personally know. You can grow up on the same block as this person, with the same high school as this person, or been doing this thing is just as long as somebody. Just say like you've been rapping for 5 years, they've been rapping for 5 years, and then you blow, they don't. That can draw some envy, some jealousy. Like, bro, like, why not me? I mean, bro, people gotta understand. Like, when it comes to life, life picks and chooses who's gonna make it, who's gonna go here. Like, when they're gonna go. Life picks that. You have no control over it. The only thing you can do is apply your pressure, my boy.
Success created envy, leading those they trusted to betray them in the worst way possible. But before we get into the video, please be sure to like and subscribe.
Snoop.
Little Snoop, real name of Darren Ross, was a rapper from Jonesboro, Louisiana. He had a rough and unstable upbringing in an area surrounded by poverty and violence. He grew up in a single-parent household with his mother, as his father was incarcerated for most of his life. With this instability, it's no surprise that it would have an effect on him. According to his mother, Snoop struggled in school and was expelled 3 different times for behavioral issues. Additionally, in his music, he frequently alludes to the time he spent in juvenile detention. Despite the adversity he faced, Snoop didn't let it stop him from pursuing his dreams. He started his rap career, and in 2012, he released his debut project called 16 and Runnin', the mixtape. As he kept displaying his talent to the world,
artist,
he would eventually get discovered by higher-ups in the music industry. That same year, famous Philadelphia rapper Meek Mill held a concert at Grambling University in Louisiana. After the show, Snoop walked up to Meek's car window as he was leaving and gave him his mixtape. Meek listened to the music and was impressed, and eventually signed Snoop to his Dream Chasers record label. From there, Meek took Snoop under his wing, and his career began to take off. His next mixtape, titled RNIC, featured collaborations.
Bruh, that one right there, boy. That was it. Track to track to track to track, bro. Like, it wasn't no need to skip. Bro was a cold artist, bro. Ain't no bro would have probably been so major right now, bro.
From well-known artists such as Meek Mill,
His
DJ
delivery was
Khaled,
just
Trey the
cold.
Truth, Currency, and Big Papa. Little Snoop was well on his way to rap superstardom until his life was sadly cut short by his own close friend following a petty argument. On June 20th, 2013, Little Snoop was at a house in Winfield, Louisiana with 2 friends named Tony Holden and Little E, real name Edric Stewart. They were playing NBA 2K and decided to place a wager on the game. Little Snoop was allegedly winning the game, and this led to an argument. In the heat of an argument, someone pulled out a gun and shot Snoop multiple times in the chest. Snoop would tragically be pronounced dead at just 18 years old. In the beginning,
Imagine losing your life over a bet, over a game. That's why, again, even though it was a game, but or an argument about a game, but just like in gambling in general, that's why I don't know how to do it, because people have went crazy over $1. That was my dollar. It was literally $1. Niggas tripping. What, bro? I'm
it was
good.
believed that Tony Holden, aged 36, was the one that shot and killed Snoop. In the days following the murder, Tony was arrested and charged with not only first-degree murder, but also armed robbery and illegal possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. The following month, Little E was arrested and charged with manslaughter regarding the death of Little Snoop. Lil E maintained his
What?
innocence and claimed that Tony was the shooter. However, in a bombshell interview, Lil Snoop's mother claimed that Lil E is the one that killed her son and that Tony Holden was falsely accused.
Number one, Tony Holden did not kill Snoop. It was Edric Stewart. That's the number one fact of all things.
Police examined the
What?
ballistic evidence and determined that the ballistics from Tony's gun did not match the
I never heard
ballistics from
that.
the crime scene. As a result, his murder charge was dropped. Tony ended up serving 10 years in prison for the illegal possession of a firearm charge.
That's crazy, cause like probably still to this day, if nobody knew or seen this video or whatever, cause I didn't know that. I still to this day thought he lost his life to that nigga, to the older nigga, over a game. And it's like when everybody heard that, it was like, bro, like one, why your grown ass with this kid? Two, why are you tripping over a game? But that's crazy. It was the other young nigga. That's crazy.
Snoop's
Condolences,
mother
man.
claims that police
R.I.P.
linked Lil
Snoop.
E's gun to the shooting. However, he was never convicted for this and was set free. Snoop's mom claims that corrupt police officers are preventing the case from moving forward. To this day, Snoop's murder remains unsolved, even though the police know the last two people that were with him when he died.
That's wild, boy. That's wild.
Channel 5 J-Dub, real name Javian Calvin Wright, was born in Fort Worth, Texas on February 5, 2003. He was from an area of Fort Worth called Stop 6. J-Dub was a blood and a member of a crew called Ape Gang, standing for Apply Pressure Every Time. Ape Gang started when J-Dub was in the 6th grade, so he's an original member. Ape Gang beefs with the whole south side of Fort Worth, but they especially beef with the crew
whole
called
side?
YTN Murder Gang. J-Dub first started rapping in 2nd grade, but he didn't make music officially until 2019. His first song was called Leg Shot, and he made it after he got shot in the leg. In the song, he taunts his ops for not having aim and shooting him in his leg instead of his head.
You little niggas gotta do better. Hit me in the head, shoot better. You niggas ain't got no aim.
Shortly after this incident, J-Dub got locked up for 4 months. While he was in jail, his music started to gain popularity. J-Dub was wild and wouldn't tolerate anything he perceived as disrespect. He was known to have been allegedly involved in various shootings and robberies throughout Fort Worth. He said in an interview that his name was Channel 5 J-Dub because he and his crew put their ops on the news. J-Dub's rising fame and life in the streets will ultimately come to an end by the hand of a friend. On February 24, 2020, J-Dub was found in the front yard of a home on the city's south side at around 6:30 a.m. with a gunshot wound to the head. He would be officially pronounced dead 1 day later on February 25, 2020 at just 17 years old. J-Dub was wearing a mask, black gloves, and was lying near a rifle when the police arrived. In a shocking turn of events, one of J-Dub's own friends, a 19-year-old named David Garcia, would be charged with his murder. It is believed that J-Dub and other members of his crew were allegedly shooting up a house in 4E Murder Gang territory when David accidentally shot him in the head. However, other theories surrounding J-Dub's death have been circulating on the internet. There are some people out there that believe.
Cause I was just wondering, like, didn't you just say like his crew beef with the whole South Side? Why are you on the South Side? And then you next to a pistol, and you got on gloves and a mask, whatever. Yeah, you had to get hit. It's either you got hit by the people y'all went to go slide on, or friendly fire. Which again, like I said, niggas don't know how to shoot. Niggas don't know how to move when they're doing that. That's why things like that happen. Like even innocent people get hit too, because again, a lot of times, even though it sounds crazy to say luck, but that's what it is. A lot of people they just, mind you, they give you the whole clip because they're hoping one or two or all of them, but it's really just one or two gonna hit you. The rest of them are gonna go everywhere else because they don't know what they're doing.
That this wasn't an accident and that J-Dub was actually backdoored by his people. The motive behind J-Dub's death has not been officially confirmed,
but it's
known that his friends were responsible.
Could have been some money, bro. They probably paid your home to backdoor you, dog.
Rod K, real name Gerard Bell, was a rapper from Jacksonville, Florida. He was a member of a set called Vontae Land, which is closely affiliated with the gang 6 Block, made famous by the rapper Fulio. Vontaeland is involved in a deadly war with other Jacksonville gangs such as Sherwood/00, Head First, ATK, made famous by the rapper Young and Ace, NHG, made famous by the rapper Queso, and 1200, made famous by the rappers J. Breezy, Spinna Benz, and Little Papa. Rod K eventually started rapping about the life he was living in the streets. He didn't get a chance to release many songs, but purely from a talent standpoint, he might be the best rapper to come out of Jacksonville. Sadly, Rod would lose his life before getting the chance to have a fruitful rap career. The day before Rod K's death, a close friend of his and member of 6 Block named Spaz 2 Times was shot and killed. Spaz was killed at the Hilltop Village Apartments, which is the hood that 6 Block members are known to reside from. It's rumored that someone living in Hilltop allegedly dropped Spaz's location to members of 1200, leading to them killing him. Once members of Vontaeland and 6 Block found out what happened, they would seek retaliation. The next day, on November 20th, 2020, Rod and other members allegedly went to Hilltop to kill the person that set up Spaz 2 times. Once they saw the person, a shootout ensued. The drill went wrong and Rod K was shot multiple times. In the aftermath, rather than take him to the hospital to give him the best chance to survive, Rod's friends abandoned him and left him in the car to die. His friends most likely abandoned him out of fear of being arrested. Police would arrive, and Rod K would be pronounced dead at the scene at just 22 years old. No one has ever been arrested or charged with his murder. It's crazy how...
Bro, how? DNA is a thing now. DNA is not non-existent. What? And the chances of you sliding with, let's say 3 people, right? The chances of all y'all, all 3, not have been arrested and ain't nobody fingerprint in there is, come on, bro. Come on. Niggas get arrested all the time. So sadly to say, niggas get arrested all the time. You go to jail before you get released for probably depending on what you go to jail for. But they take your DNA. Fingerprint, you already know that's part of the process. So how? He's in a car. More likely more than 2 people. Nobody DNA was in there? Come on, bro.
easy it is for people to switch up on their own friends. RIP to Little Snoop, Channel 5 J-Dub, and Rod K. Let me know what you guys think about this situation.
Condolences to all 3 of them. Again, watch who you're hanging with. Everybody that's in your circle is not in your corner. It's a major difference. Look at life like a ring. The corner is right there to support your back. The circle is just niggas watching. Know the difference.